So today we are recording right from the garage. Now Toyota Sienta and Honda Freed are among the best selling compact MPVs in the market currently. They are not as big as other MPVs like the Wish, Isis and Mazda Primacy, but still they are relatively spacious, affordable to maintain and run, and that's why they sell quite well. These are cars that can serve you well, be it family hauling or business, but people often ask, between these two, which one is better in terms of space and practicality? So in today's episode, we are going to discuss these two MPVs and find out which one will offer you more space. We have talked about the previous first generation Honda Freed, and we even compared it to this second generation of the Sienta, but we have not reviewed the second generation of the Freed. So today we will just review how spacious it is. Then soon we will also talk about how it compares mechanically to the second generation Sienta. So please stay tuned for that. Do consider subscribing to the channel for more informative content on cars and bikes. A great appreciation to all of you who have continued to support the channel. I really appreciate it. I believe with your continued support we will get to 10,000 subscribers soon. Welcome to iCave Auto Reviews. The first thing you'll notice the moment you get in the Freed is that it sits slightly higher compared to the Sienta. In fact, in terms of height, the Freed measures between 1710 to 1735, while the Sienta between 1675 to 1695 millimeters. So the Freed is taller and the seats are slightly elevated, so you sit a bit high, thereby giving you a slightly better view of the road ahead. Even the headroom in all the three rows is better compared to the Sienta. Now, as for seating configuration, this Freed is available as a 5, 6 or 7 seater. The 6 seater has two captain seats in the second row which are quite comfortable. The second row is fixed, so you cannot slide it forwards or backwards to either create more legroom or boot space, but still the legroom at that second row is very good. Even 6-footers will be comfortable back there without any issues. Headroom is also very good. The biggest difference between the Sienta and this Freed is the third row of seats. In the Freed, they are flipped upwards beside the sides of the rear windows, and this is not very good in terms of practicality as it eats up quite some significant storage space. You can imagine how much you could fit back there if only those seats could fold down into the floor. Hondas are known for very good space packaging, but I think here in terms of the folding of this third row of seats, they didn't do that well. That said, if you unfold those seats, two adults of average height can be accommodated there in relative comfort for short to average distances. It's not very comfortable back there, but neither is it too uncomfortable. In fact, some of these cars are used to haul passengers on long distances, so it's not too bad. The boot with the third row folded up is generously spacious, but take note that it's not as spacious as the Sienta due to the folding up of that third row. In the Sienta, those seats are intelligently stored under the second row, as we will see shortly. Then with the seats unfolded, there's not much room. You could maybe fit a medium-sized suitcase and a few other smaller items, but generally not bad considering the exterior size of this MPV. So in a nutshell, the Honda Freed has the advantage of sitting higher. It has very good headroom in all the three rows and it's decently spacious, but its main flaw is the storage of the third row of seats, which compromise on the storage space. Moving on to the Sienta, the first thing you'll notice is that it sits lower to the ground compared to the Honda Freed. Then in terms of the seating configuration, you can also get it as a 5, 6 or 7 seater, though in its 6 seater configuration it doesn't have the captain seats like in the Freed. Its seats almost tend to mimic captain seats, but they are actually not. They just have individual armrests at the center and a bit of storage, but they are generally comfortable just as in the Freed. Legroom is good enough, headroom is also decent but not as excellent as the Freed. Now, where the Sienta wins hands down is in terms of the third row seat storage. These two seats are neatly stored under the second row, so this means that the boot space is not compromised at all in any way like in the Honda Freed. With the third row in use, the boot is very limited. It can probably swallow a small suitcase and a few other smaller items at a squeeze. So the Sienta wins in terms of practicality. And by the way, I should also mention that it has a marginally longer wheelbase, 10 millimeters to be precise, and a longer wheelbase always means a slightly more spacious interior. So the Freed is taller, thereby offering more headroom, while the Sienta is slightly longer in terms of the wheelbase, thereby offering marginally more interior space. But aside from that, these two compact MPVs are decently spacious, though the Sienta is slightly more practical thanks to its intelligent third row storage. So if you prefer more carrying capacity, then the Sienta will favor you more. Mechanically, we will soon do another comparison to find out which one between these two compact MPVs will offer you an awesome and stress-free ownership experience. I hope this has been helpful. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Thanks a lot for watching. As always, if you have any inquiries, feel free to reach me via WhatsApp or email. That's it for today. Stay safe, drive and ride safe, and see you in the next one.